Do you work in a factory or warehouse and want to understand how everything moves smoothly? In today's lesson, we'll explore the basics of logistics, how materials, goods, and information flow from suppliers to production and finally to customers. You'll learn simple, practical English used in real manufacturing environments so you can communicate clearly and confidently at work. Let's get started and understand the core concept of logistics.
Good morning, Mai. Welcome to the production area. Today I will introduce you to logistics.
Good morning, David. Thank you. I often hear the word logistics, but I don't fully understand it.
That's normal. In simple terms, logistics is the process of moving and managing materials, goods, and information.
So, logistics is not only about transportation.
Exactly. It includes transportation, storage, and inventory management.
I see. How does logistics work inside a factory?
In a factory, logistics starts from receiving raw materials from suppliers.
What are raw materials?
Raw materials are basic items used to produce finished products.
For example, electronic parts?
Yes, those are also called components.
After receiving materials, what happens next?
We store them in the warehouse.
What is the role of the warehouse?
The warehouse is where we keep and manage all inventory.
What does inventory mean?
Inventory means all the materials and products stored in the factory.
So we need to track the inventory carefully.
Yes, good inventory control is very important in logistics.
Why is that important?
Because if we don't manage inventory, we may run out of materials or have too much stock.
That can affect production, right?
Exactly. It can stop the production line.
I understand now.
After storage, the materials are moved to the production line.
Who moves the materials?
Usually, warehouse staff or forklift drivers.
What is a forklift driver?
A forklift driver operates a machine to move heavy goods.
That sounds important.
Yes, they're part of the logistics team.
What does the logistics team do?
The logistics team manages the flow of materials and products.
So they work closely with production.
Exactly. Logistics and production are closely connected.
After production, what happens to the finished products?
They are packed and prepared for shipment.
What is a shipment?
A shipment is a group of goods sent to customers.
How do we send the shipment?
We arrange transportation, such as trucks or containers.
Who manages the shipment?
The logistics coordinator is responsible.
What does a logistics coordinator do?
They plan, track, and ensure the delivery is on time.
What is delivery?
Delivery means bringing goods to the customer.
So delivery is the final step?
Yes, in the basic logistics process.
What about documents? Are they part of logistics?
Yes, documents like invoice and delivery note are very important.
What is an invoice?
An invoice shows the value and details of goods.
And a delivery note?
A delivery note shows what items are delivered and their quantity.
Why do we need to check the quantity?
To make sure there are no mistakes in the shipment.
What happens if the quantity is wrong?
It can cause delays and customer complaints.
I see, so accuracy is very important.
Yes, accuracy and timing are key in logistics.
What do you mean by timing?
Goods must arrive on the correct schedule.
What is a schedule?
A schedule is a planned time for delivery or production.
So everything must follow the schedule.
Exactly. If one step is late, the whole process is affected.
That makes sense.
Let me summarize the logistics process.
Yes, please.
First, receive raw materials. Second, store them in the warehouse. Third, move them to the production line. Fourth, produce finished goods. Fifth, pack and prepare shipment. Finally, arrange delivery to customers.
That is very clear. So logistics connects all steps in the factory.
Exactly. Without logistics, the factory cannot run smoothly.
Thank you, David. This introduction helps me understand the basic concept of logistics.
You're welcome, Mai. Next time, we will learn more about specific tasks in the warehouse.
Great job today! Now you understand the basic concept of logistics and how materials, inventory, and shipment move through a factory. These are essential words and ideas you will hear every day in a real working environment. Keep practicing the key vocabulary and try to use them in your daily work. In the next lesson, we will learn about different jobs in logistics and what each role does. See you in the next video.